Welcome back to my channel. Rain poured across the empty streets of a small industrial town as 35-year-old Ethan Carter parked his rusty pickup in front of an abandoned garage. The faded sign hanging above the building barely read, "Miller Auto Repair." Broken windows, cracked walls, weeds growing through the concrete, it looked more like a ruin than a business. People passing by laughed. Someone actually bought this dump. Probably another dreamer who'll go bankrupt. Ethan simply smiled. He wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. He was just a single father raising his 10-year-old daughter, Lily, after losing his wife years earlier. Everything he owned fit inside that old pickup truck. His savings? Exactly $2,000. Every single dollar went into buying that abandoned garage. Friends thought he was crazy. His relatives begged him to stop. Even the bank manager shook his head. You should have invested in something safer. But Ethan believed something nobody else did. He didn't buy an old garage. He bought an opportunity. The first week was brutal. There was no electricity. No working water. The roof leaked every time it rained. Instead of hiring contractors, Ethan repaired everything himself. During the day he fixed walls. At night he cleaned rusted tools. Lily stayed beside him every afternoon after school. She swept floors, painted old cabinets, and wrote a small sign using leftover paint. Honest repairs. Fair prices. It wasn't fancy. But it was honest. Months passed. The first customer finally arrived. An elderly man drove in with a pickup truck that every other mechanic had refused to repair. It's probably junk, one shop had told him. Ethan inspected it carefully. Within 2 hours the truck was running perfectly. The repair cost only a fraction of what everyone else had quoted. The old man smiled. I've finally found my mechanic. Word spread fast. One satisfied customer became 5. 5 became 20. Soon people drove from neighboring towns because they trusted Ethan more than expensive dealerships. He never sold unnecessary repairs. He explained every problem. He treated every customer like family. Trust became his greatest advertisement. Across town stood Titan Motors, owned by billionaire CEO Victoria Hayes. Her company dominated the city's luxury automotive market. She noticed customers disappearing.
Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Enjoy the video.
When her assistant investigated, the answer surprised her. They're going to a tiny garage owned by a single dad. Victoria laughed. That place won't survive 6 months. But 6 months later, the garage was busier than ever. One afternoon Victoria visited in person. Luxury SUV. Designer suit. Bodyguards. She stepped out and looked around with disgust. This little workshop is stealing my customers. Ethan calmly wiped grease from his hands. We're just fixing cars. Victoria smirked. I could buy this building before lunch. Ethan smiled politely. Maybe. But you can't buy trust. The customer standing nearby quietly nodded. Victoria's face tightened. She left without another word. Weeks later strange things started happening. Suppliers suddenly refused to deliver parts. Inspection officers appeared every few days. Anonymous online reviews attacked Ethan's reputation. Someone wanted him gone. Business slowed. Bills piled up. Lily noticed her father sitting alone after closing time. She quietly placed her piggy bank on his workbench. Dad. You always tell me families help each other. Ethan's eyes filled with tears. He hugged her tightly. I'll never spend your savings. But I already invested in you. The next morning Ethan came up with a different plan. Instead of relying on expensive suppliers, he began restoring discarded car parts. Old engines. Scrap transmissions. Damaged frames. He rebuilt everything by hand. Soon mechanics from other cities started visiting just to learn his techniques. Videos of his work spread across social media. Millions watched him transform junk into masterpieces. His small garage became famous. Then something unexpected happened. An abandoned factory outside town went up for auction. Everyone ignored it. The building was enormous, but completely destroyed. Ethan remembered standing in front of another abandoned building years ago. This felt familiar. He borrowed money from local investors who believed in him. Together they purchased the factory. Instead of opening another repair shop, Ethan built something much bigger. A restoration center. Training academy. Manufacturing workshop. Research lab. Hundreds of mechanics found jobs there. Young apprentices learned skills free of charge. Families who once struggled now had stable careers. The abandoned factory came back to life. Victoria watched everything unfold from her office window. Every month Titan Motors lost more customers. Not because Ethan had more money. Because he had something money couldn't buy. Respect. 2 years later, international investors arrived. They toured Ethan's massive facility. Rows of restored classic cars filled the showroom. Electric conversion projects lined another building. Students trained in advanced workshops. One investor whispered, "This is worth hundreds of millions." Another smiled. "We want to partner, not buy." Together they signed one of the biggest independent automotive investment deals in the region. Headlines exploded across the country. Single dad turns $2,000 garage into multi-million-dollar car empire. Months later Victoria quietly walked into Ethan's headquarters. No cameras. No bodyguards. No expensive suit. Just humility. She looked around at the thriving business. "I underestimated you." Ethan smiled. "No. You underestimated kindness." She extended her hand. "I'd like to work together." Ethan shook it. Competition builds businesses. Respect builds legacies. That evening Ethan stood outside the original little garage. He never demolished it. Instead, he restored it exactly as it looked on opening day. The small handmade sign still hung above the entrance. Honest repairs. Fair prices. Lily, now older, stood beside him. "You could replace that sign with something expensive." Ethan smiled. "No. Because that's where everything began." Sometimes success isn't about finding the perfect opportunity. It's about believing in an opportunity that everyone else ignores. And sometimes, the smallest garage creates the biggest empire.